Hey, what's up guys, this is KKB. With all the pit road issues last year, I thought this would be a good idea for this week's video. I hope you guys are enjoying the content on this channel, and if you are, please let me know down in the comment section down below. As always, feel free to leave suggestions down there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, enjoy the video.
Kevin Harvick, they wanted to come, they work on the right sides, work their way around to the left. It's 4 tires, Dave.
Audibles being called, shouting on the crew here, but they take the command. Oh, it comes down off the jack, 22 off the jack on the left side, and they're gonna lose any time they thought they might gain. A lot of time being lost on pit road right now. They're still trying to get the car off the ground. The crew lifting it, trying desperately to get this car where they can get the jack back under it, lift it back up. They've got the flat jack in there now. And finally, the opportunity to put the left side tires on. Disaster for the 22 on pit road, Alan.
What a twisted plot on a pit stop that came with 18 laps to go in this one. Joey Logano's team with troubles on the left side jack.
So yeah, the jack just came off the jack stop. That's disastrous.
And big issues for Kasey Kahne, who is reported he is out of gas. He's on pit road, Ralph.
Kasey Kahne trying to limp his way into his pit stall. Crew right there. Gas can goes in. Kasey was asking for a few chassis adjustments to the car, but the big thing is going to be the fuel right now. Can they get enough in? They got it right there. They got the little can of beef right there, trying to get some fuel, more fuel into the car. They've got it also up the front in case it stalls on him. Waiting to see. Down he goes. Will it leave on his own power? They're going to have problems with this car stalling.
You see that?
Oh, this is a long stop.
Yeah,
brutally long stop.
When you run out like that, you're toast because you can't get these things running again.
Yeah. And this is a little squirt bottle full of fuel. What they do, they bleed this back down and it fills up the bulge of the carburetor. When this thing runs out of gas completely, it runs the carburetor out of gas. There is no fuel left.
Put it in gear, rocket back and forth on the starter.
Look at this. The clock
now the starter won't work.
Turn it over now.
There.
Yeah, finally. But even when you start it, it'll die. And then you got to restart. Then you got to enter the line.
Because the carburetor's full of fuel, the line's empty of fuel, and the tank's full of fuel. So you'll get that where it just surges like that.
So cars on their way to pit road with race leader Martin Truex Jr. in front. Kim.
And we'll follow the stops first. Ross Chastain.
Top. He got hit coming into his pit stall.
And you see him turned around. Absolute detriment to this team who had led. They wanted a little more on fire off, but Martin Truex Jr. not what they needed here late in the race, Marty.
Boy, pit road has been crazy today, Kim. Denny Hamlin said, I cannot get off the corner, especially turn 4, too free on exit. Kyle Larson with a quick stop by the 5 bunch. You can tell by the confidence in Larson's voice he was going to get Martin Truex Jr., but with the Truex spin on pit road, Larson gains a spot here, Rick.
And Rick, you called it live. It was definitely off the bumper of the 5. I don't know if Truex checked up more in the speed lane. See, he kind of is slowing down, obviously, in front of the 5. The 5 can't speed up. He'd be speeding on pit road. So drivers, what's the etiquette? Do you normally blend left earlier than you check up? I mean, it seems like an odd kind of stack. And then right here, great work by the pit crew. You see the jack get hit. So thankful this pit crew was heads up and had an escape plan. Very dangerous situation for the 19.
Yeah, I mean, great response by those guys, seeing it coming, jumping back over wall. That's the main thing. Nobody got hurt.
The 5 of Kyle Larson been lights out so far. The only thing he said is that he was bottoming out. Regan.
Yeah, Christopher Bell, like the balance of his race car, needs track position with that car just a little bit, though. And the 22 of Joey Logano, the car started the race to the 3 side, but has now gone to the tight side where the car loads up in the corners. He wants a small adjustment for that.
Big time problem for Kurt Busch back here to 45. No left rear wheel. We talked about it in pre-race. Another problem in the pits for Kurt Busch. I mean, a costly, they still don't have the tire on it.
Joey Logano wins the race off pit road. Here is the change.
I think it's the same thing. They caught this one.
Yep.
Yeah. What a save that was. Just like last week in 11, they didn't catch it. He rolled out past the tire. That one stayed in. I don't think that's a 4-week suspension. And vacation for the crew chief or anybody involved.
Problems for the 22 of Joey Logano. +1 for...
Up. Everybody at once. Put the tire down and lift the car up.
They're not happy right now, as you can tell. Bam. Ooh, looks like the jack fell out from underneath the car. And now they can't get it lifted back up.
Second time they've had problems today. Logano's led the most laps from the pole. 48 circuits out front. Speeding
now
earlier.
They're still stuck on pit road. This is not good. They're in a lot of trouble. They might lose a lap. So the whole left side of the car is down on the ground, and you can't get a jack underneath it to raise it up. So as you can see, NASCAR allowed them to bring a second jack out to try to get the back of the car up to get the first jack in on the left side.
Another big group. But see, if you're back there 6th, 7th place in line, you're down to pit road speed way before you get there. When you come by yourself fence, you can maximize. We'll see how it plays out with John Hunter, but I like that call.
Talking about just a tire bouncing across pit road, Jamie.
Absolutely.
I believe we call that a gaggle of trucks and chaos as you saw that tire get away. Crew member goes to get it right sides only for Ben Rhodes.
That's
a member of the Haley
66
Deegan
of Ty Majeski pitting with the rest of the team as you see that crew member going to get that tire. Going to help out his team, of course, for Ty Majeski, the 52 of Stuart Friesen, and to get tires and fuel as well. Same deal for the 98 of Christian Eckes, who you saw was running up front, guys.
What a mess. You're exactly right. Here she comes in.
Oh, she did, yeah. She caught the...
And she crossed the line and ran into her tire carrier, and that's why these guys have to dodge this tire bouncing across pit road, and what a great job they did. And I would imagine that's what brought the caution out when that crew member ran so close to the racetrack, which is a no-no to get that tire.
Yeah, and you see the number of laps that Brad Keselowski ran. You're starting to see their hand there, Kelly, on how long they can run.
And it sounded like Brad maybe didn't. Oh, and you see he's just hit a crew member, so this is a disastrous stop for Brad Keselowski, who went through his pit stall. He didn't hear Paul Wolf, his crew chief, call him in the lap before, so they're a lap behind. And now just disaster as he went through his pit box. You saw the crew member get hit in a tire, go flying into the two. They have had issues with pit stops before. It's one of the things that Paul Wolf told me they want to work on in these next 6 races ahead of the chase.
Here you go, Dave.
Third place, Kyle Busch. 2 used right side tires, 2 new left side tires. He doesn't want the chassis setup changed at all. The air pressures will hopefully tighten him up just a tick. Shannon.
It was a last-minute call. Brad Keselowski wants 4 tires. Let's see if they change it as an audible. They're going to take 4 tires. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. a little bit further down, a little bit loose. He's going to go with 4 tires as well. Doc?
Right side tires. Now they made the call for 4 tires for Joey Logano. He had 35 laps on these tires. Tires are used here. They give up in a hurry. Logano gets 4 fresh ones. He is down and away, full of fuel.
There's some troubles on their pit stop as they went around to the left side of the car.
A little miscommunication here. Looks like maybe they had started out with the decision to go with 4 and then change in the middle. You can see the left rear tire changer coming around taking the lug nuts off. They had problems on the right front. It's like they probably, with that problem on the right front, decided to just go with 2, but the left rear changer had already taken the lug nuts off, so they've already lost the spots. Mike Dean made the decision just to go ahead, jack the car up and get left sides too. Dave?
Man, just an unfortunate blow for the 43.
Yeah.
Really. You know, you got to be careful. Obviously, you need those threads on there, just trying to get the nut off. But these guys have been, you called it over-delivering. I cannot agree more. The job that Eric Jones and the 43 car have been doing, but unfortunate day here.
Now, this I like. An air grinder to grind it down, and then a chisel to finish the job. That's how you're going to get that off there, and hopefully
what are you going to do with the threads?
Yes, enough that you can't get another nut on. Eric Jones came in here 5 points below the cut line for making the playoffs in 18th place.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah, they're going to
cut the wheel off.
We're going to cut the wheel to get access to cut the nut. The dish of the wheel is preventing them from getting that saw in there, so they're just going to cut the wheel out.
He's lost 4 laps so far trying to work on this.
20 team has worked all year to put together the best over-the-wall crew they can, and they need one more good stop here for the 20 team. Adam Stevens used a code word. We'll see what they do here. Right side's on for the 20 car. Marty?
The 3 players left in the championship 4, all coming down pit road right now. Ross Chastain's team trying to have a good stop. He said, I just could not get going on that last run. I lost that early right rear grip I had before, and the car just does not cut good enough. We'll see if the crew delivers, Parker.